you mourn the future that never happened.
Riverdale's Vanessa Morgan is breaking her silence on her painful divorce from MLB player Michael Kopech, with whom she shares 3-year-old son River. More than 3 years after the then pregnant Riverdale alum and her husband broke up, she reflected on navigating this difficult period while preparing to welcome her first baby. Now Vanessa is opening up to Rachel Bilson and Olivia Allen on the March 11th episode of their Broad Ideas podcast, saying,
And I think part of the biggest thing is that embarrassment, too. It's like, not wanting to, face that, you have a broken family. You get married, you want to kind of have that fantasy. And I think it's almost like you feel disappointed to tell people that, it didn't work out.
The 27-year-old Chicago White Sox pitcher filed for divorce in July 2020 after 7 months of marriage and just 1 month after the couple announced Vanessa's pregnancy. Vanessa welcomed River, now 3 years old, back in January 2021.
That's the beauty of life, is that it doesn't always go as planned, and it's the journey. It ended up being the biggest blessing of my life. But in the moment, it's so painful that it's almost like we idolize what, our dream reality from when we were a kid. I'm going to get married, I'm going to have this, and we're going to be together forever. And you mourn the future that never happened.
That's exactly right.
You mourn the fantasy that you created, and that wasn't the reality that, was the best alignment for me.
Vanessa says going through the pregnancy and postpartum depression was difficult on her own.
It was going through my pregnancy alone that I found my faith really, got stronger. I had to seek a higher power. Going into prayer, going into meditation, and just going to bed crying every night, praying to God to be please, help give me clarity, make this pain go away.
Additionally, Vanessa says experiencing this heartache in the public eye was tough, but she had no choice but to ignore the hate and internet trolls for her mental health.
Because for my peace, I didn't want to have a miscarriage. And I believe when you feed into the gossip, then it just makes things worse.
Right.
I chose to stay silent. I chose for my son's peace to stay silent. And I thought that was, the best choice for me and my family.
But after that painful chapter, Vanessa says she's now in a great place and has even found love with basketball player James Karnick, whom she began dating in 2022.
It's almost like the tears now. It's like, I'm so happy. I have such a good partner, and it all makes sense. But that pain, I don't wish it on anybody.
Oh my God, you're really making me emotional. I'm fully crying.